Diving right in with 4 loads of gravel, 14 wheelbarrows of mulch, and 1 unexpected rain shower later, today's episode is full of all sorts of big moves.
This is a trial, experimental test run. Wish us luck.
Welcome back to our channel. If you're new around here, we're Brittany and Drew, 2 hopeful adventurers who got married, moved into a van, and have been chasing adventures all around the globe ever since. And now, after moving from the USA to Portugal, we'll be documenting our entire journey of building our dreams as we transform a historic watermill into our first home, not on wheels. Join us as we embark on this new and exciting phase of life. Now, let's take in a deep breath and let it out. Let the adventure begin. With the recent submission of our architectural project and the completed engineering plans for the renovation of our magic mill and our newly beautifully cleared space, thanks to Drew's hard work in our last episode,
Wow, that's way better.
we await word for being able to start construction with hopes that we'll be able to replace our leaky roof before rainy season. But here, in the mountains above Portugal's southern coast, we have a few months until that happens. So while we await the permits to build and the quotes for hire, in today's episode, we work hard to improve our current living conditions. Because for us, home is still where we park it. But man, oh man, does it feel good to own the land we're parking on and swimming in.
Oh. That'll take your breath away.
The next thing on our list of exciting things that are happening today is Jose will be arriving with 2 huge loads of gravel. Jose is also the one who delivered our sand, our water tanks, and our tubes. And he's also the one who introduced us to Nelson. You might remember in a past episode, I explained that Drew and I will be moving camp down next to our lagoon on terrace number 2. The only terrace we can drive down on, so we want to be extra strategic in how we use and develop it. For cooler temperatures, to be closer to projects and the water mill, and just for a better quality of life. I mean, it's nice up here. It was one of the only level spots that we had when we first arrived. And we're tucked in when the winds get crazy because they tend to blow in this direction. Just want to show you an example of what happens when the wind blows here. And it comes out of nowhere. See this? This is a bungee cord holding our very porous sunshade to our cinder block here. Well, that's what the inside of a bungee cord looks like. And that's not all that happened. Chair, table, this, the blanket thing, the rug. It's like we had a tiny tornado.
Wasn't me with my poop shovel.
That's a different kind of storm. But this area is protected in this little, cave section. Has me really wondering what it was like down on that terrace. But for the sake of coolness and being near the water, I think we'll be happy with this choice. And then eventually, soon, we will be building a shade structure over top of the camper van, more than just our little scaffolding netting here, along with an outdoor shower and a few other exciting things. So as soon as I hear Jose coming down our road, I'll pick you guys back up. I love delivery days, don't you? We don't get Amazon out here, but we get gravel. One more thing we had to do before Jose's gravel delivery was lay our weed blocking fabric down. Because if there's one thing our neighbors have told us, it's that the weeds here will grow. And along with parking our camper down here, at least for a chapter, we also plan to put a water tank at the foot of our water harvesting tubes here, which will need gravel under it anyway. And we also plan to put the raised garden beds for our future veggies here. This will hopefully allow for easy weed control, and most importantly, keep them safe from the javeli and other hungry snackers.
And voila, the terrace is covered with fabric. It's actually 32 meters long of fabric right there by 4.5 meters wide. It looks great. It was like putting a huge tablecloth down. Man, that's big. Doesn't that look crazy? It's time.
He's here. We can hear him up above. He's a few minutes early, but we're ready. Here he is. Oh, look at that. Can he make it? Oh, nice. This wasn't actually the first load of gravel delivered. A few days prior, we ordered the gravel that you see in the truck here. It was chunkier in size, which is good for drainage, but ultimately what we didn't like was the color.
Okay, all right. Feeling like Cheech and Chong back here. Okay, stop. Our delivery guy, handsome as ever. Well, thank you. Yeah, it looks great. I'll shovel that little bit in and then put that back over. And I think I'm gonna need 2 more of those trucks, easily.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
He's busy doing cork this time of year because that is the time of year here in Portugal where the pork is, not the pork, where the cork is being manufactured.
Pork, it's a wild pig.
Yeah. Which we've been hearing around here. They're all over these mountains. You've seen some big ones, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Recently I see the deer.
Wow, a big buck.
Yeah.
Look at the rack. Around here?
Yeah, in Manchik.
Wow. I did not realize there were those kinds of
Yeah.
deer around here. He's big. What do you guys think of that? Some pretty bright stuff out here. I know we're gonna need probably 3, maybe 4 more loads of that truck full of gravel. That's a lot of gravel. That's like 20 meters squared. Yeah, that's a lot of gravel. Onwards.
So a few days ago, Jose actually delivered this white colored gravel that Drew and I weren't the biggest fans of. So we decided to spread it out really thin and cover it with the new gravel that Jose just brought 2 loads of. Well, I think this is the first load, and I'm pretty sure he's coming back for a second drop off. And that's 1 load. Wow. That's gonna look so much better than this gravel. I remember after that first delivery, we were both like, uh-oh, what have we done? But it matches the color of our rocks, our dirt, and our sand a lot better. The other gravel just kind of stood out like a sore thumb. Just wanted to stop and be sure to thank our friend Abby for bringing me these amazing extra small gloves that fit my hand like a glove. Very grateful for this overcast sort of day because it's making this doable. Nicely done. And I think we're about to be blessed with some rain, which is very exciting. What do you say?
Like me some rain.
Me too.
It's gonna be really good for YouTube.
No, babe.
At least I'm at the bottom of our valley, all kidding aside. If I was on the mountaintop, I might just be loco.
But look at how beautifully level that is. Did a good job.
Turned out well. Good job, team.
Good job.
Team of two.
That's right. Now all we gotta do is lay out the cloth, wait for the second load of gravel, and then, oh, Zeus speaks.
He says, well done.
All right, let's get this laid out and put the metal rake away. Thumbs up if you want Drew to put the rake away.
All right, I guess you liked it. I'll put it away.
Your wish is our command.
Just watch your fingers.
Done. There we go. Oh, where are the raindrops? It's raining.
It's raining.
We have to do a dance.
I built a house.
Rain dance time. Rain dancing.
Rain dancing. Ah, prickly thing on my foot.
The frogs are singing.
We like it. Wow. And I'm singing.
I'm singing in the rain. Is that what they're saying?
Go. I won with the frogs.
You are a toad.
Ah, that feels great. And we're singing in the rain.
I'm singing in the rain.
That's
And in
fun.
the lagoon. Ah.
Now you made me want to get in. Although swimming with thunder and lightning. Don't worry, guys.
We're in a valley.
Well, that'll keep me cool for a while. My dress needed a good rinse anyway.
My t-shirt was sweaty.
And for the times when a little rain shower or lagoon rinse just doesn't cut it, luckily we have True Earth to help us wash our clothes and save the planet one load of laundry at a time. Laundry is something that we all do in some form or fashion, but with these eco laundry strips, which come in this recyclable cardboard sleeve, which not only make them super convenient to store whether you live in a van or in a house, plus they're easy to bring with you when you travel or go to the laundromat, especially since there is no messy liquid to measure and no bulky jug to carry around. We can now do laundry in a way that helps eliminate single-use plastics from ending up in our oceans and landfills, which is True Earth's critical cause. Usually we do our laundry in a washing machine, but today, since the sun is back out, we are going to do them in this bucket.
Ooh, those are my favorite undies. Robot man with a heart.
When using a washing machine, you just rip the strips and toss them right in with your clothes. But today, we're gonna dissolve them here.
I assume you're putting my hands to use?
Oh, yeah, you're gonna be the washing machine today.
I can knead, I can press, I can swoosh.
And today we'll be using our favorite scent, Lilac Breeze, the heavy-duty platinum formula. This might take a while.
It's open. Oh, there we go.
Oh, wow.
That's the trick.
Oh,
Look at that flow.
that changed everything. Oh, this is where your hands come in handy.
Oh yeah, this is how they did it in 1890.
But right now, using our code ADVENTURE10, you can enjoy 10% off of your first purchase of True Earth's Eco Laundry Strips and their other eco household products like dishwashing detergent tablets, and they even have fabric softener strips.
How many minute cycle am I on? I don't think you put enough coins in this machine. I think we're about ready for a water change, a rinse.
Good thing it's eco-friendly. Paraben-free, sulfate-free. Oh, don't lose my sock! And it's vegan.
At least all these are clean.
Doing laundry in a bucket is definitely more eventful. Is that like your gorilla cycle? I'm always amazed with how clean our clothes end up looking, and they smell so fresh and feel so soft.
It's no joke moving this gravel all the way down our terrace. You sure love when it's put in the right spot. Bom dia! Little forward. All right, the goal is to cover this section and we're dump the rest up front.
I'll tell you one thing that's a whole lot easier to shovel than gravel. Well, there are a lot of things, but mulch is definitely one of the best. Smells like potpourri.
Eucalyptus potpourri. Some of those fresh branches definitely didn't get mulched up too well. Those were only cut about 2 days ago.
And check this out. We got all the gravel spread out, and we still have another load coming over here where you can still see the very white gravel. And this is the path that we have been mulching. We are laying it on pretty thick so that we don't have any weeds that'll grow through, but eventually this will be the terrace where we put our fruit trees and other food trees, so the mulch will help prepare the soil to be rich and healthy for when we are planting in the fall. But I better get back to spreading this mulch. Whoa.
That's a big pile.
Good scoop. Trying to take cover so I don't get a dust cloud of mulch in my mouth. The one thing we're super nervous about is, are we going to be able to drive the camper up and out? Because right behind me, right there, is extremely steep.
Yep, this is a pretty steep incline. And unfortunately, it doesn't have very good grip, and our camper doesn't have four-wheel drive, a strong engine. It's actually only a 2.0. So I'm afraid the slicks of the tires are gonna be slipping, because we've seen it with some of the other trucks. The big gravel delivery truck that we've had here, with working with Nelson and the tow strap to get out of it. I think he's free. Free at last. So I would be really surprised if we can get out of this and not have to hook up the tow strap and pull it with our truck. This is a trial, experimental test run. Wish us luck. Will we make it back out alive? Will Espiritu make it back up to our camping spot up high?
So right after moving our camper down, we're going to try to bring it back up and out, so that in case of an emergency, in case of, a fire, that we will know that we can get up and out of our property safely, since everything is in Espiritu, and that's probably the only thing that we would take with us if we ever had to evacuate. So we got the tow strap ready.
Closing the last of the hatches.
Yes.
Making sure that the dust storm doesn't enter our house.
Fingers crossed that all goes well. We will be coming back up here afterwards. We just want to mark the places for where we want to put the poles for our canvas shade structures. So this is mostly a trial run. Also, the Starlink on top of the pole that we cemented into this little hillside here, that's gonna have to move, / I think Drew ordered like a secondary satellite, or there's some way to extend Wi-Fi to where we are now going to be located, closer to the watermill, and ultimately we will want our internet at the watermill. So this is just all part of the process of moving our lives into the home that hopefully soon we will have the construction permits for, so that we can get to work on the inside of the house. So hopefully all that is coming soon. That is the plan, and I think we're ready to roll.
I think we're ready. This camper is nothing like our US Sprinter van in terms of suspension and
Horsepower.
The grippy tires, the power, all the things. So this thing is just meant for like flat cruising on pavement.
Last thing is this net that we just put up for shade. Drew's just gonna untie the rope.
Let the big fish out. Can you go check my bug net in the back corner?
Whoa. So more or less, I think we have Espiritu in the spot where she will be moving to permanently soon. Well, not permanently, because we're still hoping that we can drive up and out of the really steep section of our road. And we will be trying that in a few moments here. Drew just went up to get the spray paint and the canvases to measure where to put the poles for our shade structure. And we decided to position Espiritu like this so that her nose is in the direction of the wind, so that we don't shake. But this whole area should be shaded by the structure that we're going to be building over top here. And then of course we'll have a nice view of the lagoon. And you might notice that grassy patch here. That is where Drew accidentally spilled the bag of seeds, which we thought was trova or clover, but it's grass. Don't know why, but I'm not going to complain. It's beautiful and green and it doesn't have thorns. It looks just lovely. It's blowing.
So because it's a little windy right now, we're just gonna mark the spot that we like the camper sitting, and later on when it's not windy, hopefully tomorrow, I can come down here and actually do the measurement, lay out the canvases that we have, that we're gonna install for our shade structure. But for now, this will have to do.
All right, I got the truck in 4-wheel drive.
What I want you to do is go up the ramp by the wheelbarrow, and I want you to back in over here. But
Okay.
make sure you stay clear of the hole on the left, because that's the big drain pipe. So it may not have been the most planned out thing to have Brittany actually driving up and out with our truck the first time. She might actually need to tow and pull me. Come on, you got it. More gas. A little more. Perfect. All right, I'm gonna have her back up right here in case I need her to give me a pull. All right. Can this happen? Is it possible to get our van out of the bottom of the valley and back up that steep incline? We're gonna find out now. It is very cool being down on this terrace though. Not only temperature, but just the feel. All right, we're gonna do a NASA countdown.
Okay, say a little prayer. I think this means Brittany to the rescue. Okay, I'm nervous. Whoa.
That was crazy. Was I throwing up a dust storm?
It was crazy, yes.
We have two options. We're at the top and I can roll all the way back down and get a running start and try again, or we hook up to the truck and you give me a pull.
I think I'd rather just try a little with the truck.
All right, fair enough, but I can't take my foot off and get out of the van right now. I need you to do it all.
Or maybe we just try again.
All right, there you go. You got the tow strap. One last thing you're gonna need, the mighty D-hook. You're gonna hook this, I opened it up for you, on one part of the tow strap, and then there's a hook on the front of the camper. You gotta put this through the hook on the camper, then through the tow strap. And then lay the strap out as if it's going to the truck. Okay, stop. Okay. Give it gas. There we go. That was easy. Nice, babe. All right. We're moving. Perfect. No, you're good. You're good. Perfect.
We did it.
We did it.
That wasn't bad
Good
at
job.
all.
That wasn't bad. All you had to do is give it a little gas and you pulled me. I was rolling right away.
Well, now we know in case of an emergency, if we ever need to get a Spiritu out of what will be our future new camping spot, that we can do it.
We can just exit easily, and I think we got a good strategy. That makes me feel much better if we decide to stay down there permanently.
Me too. I was also like testing out what the wind felt like inside of a Spiritu because it is a very windy evening here.
One of the windiest.
I think we're gonna wrap this episode up here.
There's been a lot in this one.
It's actually been a lot of days, so.
Been involved our camper a lot.
I know. We love you guys. We'll see you soon. Phew. Man, are we glad that worked out how it did. But it's important to do a few trial runs and observe the land before making any major moves. And with the winds continuing to blow like they were that evening, we're still questioning whether or not moving down onto Terrace 2 is the best decision. So stay tuned. We can't wait to see you all back here for the next episode. And until then, know that you are loved and that every day is its own sort of adventure. Beijinhos. Kisses.